And now for something completely different.
Every great adventure begins with a simple idea. A step in a new direction, led by an impulse to leave the safety and convenience of familiar surroundings. In search of something untamed and wild, year after year. We've spent our young lives seeking out unknowns, following our ideas of grandeur and good times into realization, mile after mile. And in the process, these mountains and glaciers become our home. Home to a few unusually talented individuals, adventurous souls, somewhat rough around the edges by traditional measures, but well-versed in seeking out the untouched. The beautiful, hard-to-reach places that keep us forever entranced. Entwined in the eternal balance of pleasure and danger that persists here. Our end of the road. Patrick McCarthy, our mentor and master of the mountain, here to guide us along on our journey. Sammy Lubke, crowned champion for his big mountain sensibility across the globe, joins us via the lonely road from Northern California. Matt Belzil, a half-man, half-boy at heart, who spends most days reveling in his endless Whistler playground. Forrest Bailey, our cosmic transient, currently residing in the Rose City of Portland, here to present his unparalleled take on all things of the creative nature. Parker White, a Montana man at heart known for his recklessly fluid approach towards skiing big lines and living life in the fast lane. Phil Jacques, our bearded friend from the urbanized north, left his Arctic paradise of Quebec to advance westward. Matt Wainhouse, born and bred in these mountains, seemingly knows no limits. Mary Rand, our lone female, demonstrates exactly what she's capable of in new situations. Frankie Devlin, our sensei of the approach, who came down from his splitboard haven in the North Cascades, if only for a moment, and several others found along the way. This tale begins somewhere along Highway 20. Following an inclination to find somewhere unique, our companions take a step back into the Old West. A rebuilt memory of an established gold mining town sits just on the other side of the North Cascades. With 50 miles of untouched mountains accessible by only a single pass, we clearly had to see what this place held for ourselves.
The trip's been epic. Haven't been to this place before, so it was a new zone for me to check out. The mountains, just the zone we're at, is eye-opening. It reminds me of like some European peaks right here in Washington.
So glory coming into
Dude, the trip has been the jam and the crew is all time. I'm stoked to be able to come shred with all those people. Pretty refreshing and super fun. My favorite approach and post-approach is snowmobiling, hands down. For sure. I don't do any of that hippie stuff. Catch me on that shit. One, the sweet smell of two-stroke gasoline. Two, how fucking fast you get to ski everything, obviously. And yeah, it's super fun. Regardless of the approach, snowmobiling is just the best.
I've had ideal, perfect days in the backcountry, and they've ranged from stormy, sketchy days to stable, blower, good times with the homies, and everyone comes home unscathed. The crew was just kind of feeding off each other, and we were all just kind of slaying lines right off the road, which was super cool because I don't think any of this stuff gets ridden very often.
Yeah, it was really fun starting out each day with a little shark powder surf lap. You know, there's definitely some taller, scarier lines that went down, but mostly just fun shredding.
Looking real good. Yeah. Yeah. Go around that tree and down.
I'm definitely making a stepping stone into a new landscape, 100%.
2 weeks fresh off buying a new sled, getting out to the North Cascades. You know, it's not easy sledding.
Escape from the reality and into a different reality out there in the backcountry, because I'm not connected to anything at that point in time, because I am completely on edge and every sense is firing in my body. My hands are clenched and following who's in front of me, whether it's sledding or riding or what, and I just find that when I'm at the top, there's nothing else to think about whatsoever because I'm so nervous and so on edge. But at the same time, just, it feels great. I'm just so alive, yeah.
seeing the sleigh go down by the crew. Wayne House method today was the moment. I love getting out of the backcountry. I love split boarding and stuff and finding new ways to get out there, but ultimately at heart and soul, I'm a snowboarder and I'm just looking to free ride and finding the best way to get out and being in the mountains, feeding off the mountains. That's kind of like my inspiration, being out there. But yeah, I mean, lots is focused on the competition circuit for the season, but anytime I can get out and just do the soul boarding with the homies and get into the laps that are needed, really enjoy that.
Parker and Sammy both just send it. They both stomp. They see something and they go do it.
When I'm in the mountains, when I'm in the backcountry, whether I'm like skiing or hunting or whatever, just getting like truly away from everything, I feel like I can like think so clearly, and having a task to do, like when you're skiing, it's trying to find something really like really good to ski or a really good shot to make, but you just like stay focused on things. Like I just don't think about any bullshit or anything. Like I'm fully there, you know.
Obviously this week is enough for me to know, like, guy's a sick skier, man. Like, knows what he wants to ski and he's definitely got it.
We'd thoroughly enjoyed the isolated pleasures this place provided on our trip down a path less traveled. And with that, we moved on to once again get lost in familiar territory. Meanwhile, 230 kilometers to our north, Phil had found his happy place. A pillow paradise amongst the trees, somehow left all to himself, somewhere he could truly unwind. He'd wandered across this unmarked utopia during his travels west and then north, hoping to eventually join us along the border. We located Phil on the side of the Silver Lake Road and continued on. Sometimes, the greatest discoveries remain hidden from the wandering eyes of the masses, as was the case here on the next leg of this trip. A storm-plagued giant, revered by those who've been so lucky as to stumble upon its gate. A place where groves of moss-clad old trees meet rolling foothills, shouldering ranges of white glaciers up high. In their shadows lay endless opportunities, quietly awaiting our traveling companions. A strong sense of unburdening spread throughout our party as we settled into our communal quarters. We were home.
Mount Baker Ski Area is a special place. I moved here 18 years ago, and what I love the most is sharing it with the riders around me.
I feel for the type of filming I do, one of the biggest parts of it is exploring and finding new spots to snowboard on. You always kind of wonder, like, what's over that ridge? All right, well, let's go check it out. And then, like, sometimes they'll find, like, gems, and sometimes it's just flat. You just keep going. Baker's sick because there's so much to do on the resort, and it's so accessible. There's a lot of history there, and there's just, like, something about being there that's just really cool. I met Parker in December. Man, we were hiking around, we were like frothing over the same stuff. Kind of just out there like looking for the same things and out there for the same reasons.
I don't really have like one place that I call home or am a local or anything really. Whereas I almost never do like a no camera day because we just go pretty hard with our small crew and everything. Even regardless of watching video segments and stuff, but actually like being out there with people and shredding with them and getting to know them inside their head and stuff, like seeing how people operate, that's inspiring to me.
We all had felt it. Something about this place instilled a magical sense of belonging, felt by those who wandered near. An attraction not easily defined, hidden somewhere in the light that shines through, illuminating our final days we'd shared here together. As winter's resurgence loosened its grip on the Pacific Northwest, our companions looked east to one last journey together, as this dream began to fade within June's warmth. Following an invitation from Parker to head up to Beartooth Pass, we set out to see what the summer peaks of Wyoming and Montana had in store for us.
World champion big mountain snowboarder. Woo! With a big ass headband. Got it. I think I probably messed that up, but I'm trying my hardest. Alright, here, you guys get in there and I'll take one of you.
Days like these remind us exactly why we headed down this path in the first place. We believe in life without walls, leaving us forever free to enjoy these peaks few rarely see. We had grown closer throughout our experience, and it was clear that this adventure together was simply just beginning. And in the warm glow of the fire, we celebrated another season spent following our idea and pursuing the unfamiliar. The end. This is not the end.
Just like the daisies I'm laying